Several businesses in Palmyra are affected, and firefighters could be on the scene well into the night. It's happening on Main Street. One building on fire, another one threatened. 13 WHAM's Adam Chodak is there on scene with the latest. Adam?
Well, Ginny, what we don't know is if anybody is hurt. We do know that these buildings behind me, at least one of them is on fire. This is smack dab in the middle of Palmyra, right here on Main Street. They have two ladder trucks up in the air, firefighters trying to swamp this fire out. At least one historic building, it looks like it's completely gone. It has been destroyed. They are trying to protect the second. It looks like that one may be affected as well. Again, firefighters trying to put out this fire, and by doing so, they're creating a fog of smoke that obscures much of the scene. The fire started just around 3 o'clock. One witness says it started with a small pocket of smoke poking through a window on the 3rd floor. He says within minutes it was eating away at the entire building and possibly jumped to the second one. That witness also told us that he did see one firefighter carry out a person from the apartments above. There are several apartments above the 1st floor. On the 1st floor, you have businesses, including Mark's Pizzeria. A lot of onlookers now at the scene watching firefighters try to put out this fire. Just watching the fire a few minutes ago was very difficult because the smoke was pouring through the streets. As you can see, this entire section is blocked off. People are being rerouted as these firefighters from all over Wayne County try to do their job and put this fire out in this historic building in Palmyra. Guys, back to you.
Adam, any sense of how the fire has spread or where the fire has spread to at this point?
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to speak with any firefighters. One witness, he's a business owner right next door. He said he came out and he saw flames, some smoke coming out of the 3rd floor from one of the apartments. He didn't think it was that big of a deal, but within minutes, it had blown up and really taken over the entire building. They're concentrating their efforts on the 3rd and 4th floors, also the roof. It looks like the main activity is up there.
All right, thank you, Adam. We'll stay in touch and go back to you as events warrant. Adam Chodak live in Palmyra, the scene of a very large fire in the village. Crews from all over Wayne County have been on that scene for more than 2 hours.
And could be for a while. They have also been called in from Monroe County now to help out. Started in a large building with several businesses on Main Street in Palmyra. 13 WHAM's Adam Chodak is live there still with the latest details. Adam?
Doug, we're still waiting on word of any injuries. As of now, we haven't heard of any. Still, this is, as you can see, a gargantuan effort by firefighters here trying to put out this fire. 3 ladder trucks are dousing 2 historic buildings on the south side of Main Street here in the village of Palmyra. This fire began around 3 o'clock. Since then, crews from all over, including Fairport and even Canandaigua, have arrived. To give you a description of these 2 buildings, you have apartments in the top 3 or 4 floors, and then you have businesses on the 1st floor. One of those businesses, Mark's Pizzeria. And one local business owner told us he saw what happened from start until now.
It was a very small fire then, and then it seemed like within minutes, boom, it was completely engulfed. The whole building was engulfed. There was windows falling out. There's a gentleman who owns a business on the other side of the street, Christopher Santelli. He's a fire department member, I think, out of Newark. I'm not sure. He immediately got his stuff out of his trunk, ran upstairs, and I saw him bring somebody out. And then before you knew it, it had spread from one building to the next, and it was just out of control.
This is a huge fire anywhere, but especially here in the village of Palmyra. People pride themselves of its history. It's attracted a large crowd. It's hard to watch for a lot of people as the fire continues to demolish the building along with the water that is chipping away at the outside paint. At least one of these buildings is destroyed. The other one, it doesn't look good. We're hoping to speak with firefighters pretty soon. We haven't spoken to them yet. We want to hear about those injuries, as I said up top, but we also want to find out why this happened and how much damage has been done. We're reporting live from Palmyra, Adam Chodak, 13 WHAM News.
Dozens of fire crews on the scene of a large fire. It started this afternoon at a building on Main Street that houses businesses and apartments. The flames spread to a building next door. 13 WHAM's Adam Chodak joining us now live from the scene. You've been there pretty much since shortly after it started, Adam. Bring us up to date.
Yeah, started a little after 3 o'clock. We're still trying to figure out if there are any injuries here. Meanwhile, this firefight has entered its third hour with little sign of slowing down. Crews continue to pour thousands of gallons of water down upon the two charred buildings, both landmarks in a village full of landmarks.
All right, as we said before, a major fire underway in Palmyra. Let's get to Adam Chodak right now while we can. See what's the latest for us, Adam.
Right, Don, right here on Main Street. We actually just saw a firefighter taken away on a stretcher just pretty recently, actually. Also, Red Cross, they say that they are caring for 9 people who were left homeless by this fire. This fire began around 3 o'clock, so they've been working on this for more than 3 hours now. It happened, according to a witness, on the 3rd floor. That's where some apartments are. It spread quickly, then jumped over to a second building. 2 historic buildings now charred, likely destroyed. They continue to pump water down onto the building. On the 1st floor, several businesses, including Mark's Pizzeria, the first shop that ever opened for that local chain. We're still waiting to hear from firefighters to hear about perhaps other injuries and also possibly a cause. Reporting live from Palmyra, Adam Chodak, 13 WHAM News.